Hey guys, Luke here. Do a video. We are in the midst of a storm, a geomagnetic storm. And when I was talking about this yesterday, guys, we knew this was coming, and it got here. And I said, "Hey, it's starting here. Here it is," and it got to a G2. Okay, most of everybody was saying it was going to be a G1, and yeah, I mean that's pretty much everybody was. That's what they were predicting. And I thought, and I think I even mentioned it in my video yesterday, that, I think it might be able to get to a G2 because a couple of reasons. Last time this hole was Earth facing and gave us solar winds, we had a G2 then. So why would that same spot on the sun be any different this time around? Only thing that the size might have been a little different, but if anything, this time it might have been even a little bit wider. So we were being exposed to more longer duration. So, but yeah. But we've had a CME also, guys. Okay. I was going to report on this yesterday. I seen it very, very early in its birth there. But we had a bunch of missing data. Now, a year ago, if I was to see something like that, I probably would have jumped on real quick and made a video, right? And said, hey man, look at this, look at this. Well, about 50% to even greater, I would probably, on the end of that, have to come back and do another video and saying, hey guys, I was telling you it was a CME, and it ended up not being. Because my patience got the best of me. And we can't do that. At least those of us who make videos, we have to have patience and wait for data to come in. At least to the point where we feel comfortable enough and confident enough with what we're trying to say. Okay? Now, I'm not saying we can't be wrong, because all of us are wrong sometimes. Okay? But what I'm saying is, we don't have to be the first ones out there putting it there for somebody to see. Because, I don't know the drive behind that. For me, when I would try to jump out there, I was just trying to give people, the best warning I could of what was happening. But I found that it was better, and it was because, I would send Scott text and say, hey, did you see this? You see this? And he's like, yeah, I'm going to wait for more data to come in before I start talking about it. And I learned from that, and it is the best way to do it. If you just jump out there knee jerk, a lot of times you end up being wrong. Not all the time, but a lot of times you do. So don't get caught up in trying to be the first one to put it out there. That's all I'm saying. Okay, so we'll move on. G2 storm, here it is, right? Okay, that's pretty typical what we see. It got up to a KP of 6, which is a G2, and it's staying in an active region, active signatures there. So here's the ACE data. What I want to point out here, see the graph here? Okay, see the numbers there? 2 to 800. Usually that graph says 2 to 4. So this can be deceiving. It looks very, very mundane, right? It's not impressive. It's kind of a straight line. Well, if you look at the number here, that tells you that's pretty impressive. It's a 600 at least. And it's staying there. So, and typically, like I said, this graph usually doesn't even read up to 4. So this is 200 kilometers per second faster than what the higher part of the graph it usually shows. So they have to do that, guys, because if they don't, they wouldn't be able to chart it for us. It would look so crazy tall and short and all kinds of stuff. And I've talked about that before. And again, the density did it the same way. I mean, it looks very, 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 very normal for a geomagnetic storm. That's what we would expect to see. Now, again, here we go, right? Density down, wind speed up. And they're mirroring each other. You see that? Okay, that's what they do. They do the opposite of each other. Typically that's what they do. And I've talked about this before. So if they both go up at the same time, yeah, that's when we take big, huge hits. Okay, if the density goes up and the wind speed at the same time, you can bet we're going to get smacked on our magnetosphere. Okay, again, it's showing the storm level here. We'll run this Aurora forecast model because it's pretty neat to see. You're going to see the reds. See the reds popping in there? That's most definitely there. They're seeing auroras there, right there. Most definitely. That's like 90 to 100%. They're seeing auroras right there. And you know, with the G2, when it was in its peak, they may have been seeing them down into Colorado and even Nebraska and stuff. I haven't really went and looked to see if anybody's posted any of their aurora pictures yet, but I would say that, gosh, they got to be out there. So, but yeah, we've had the CME, guys. This is seeds, okay? Look what's going on. Can you guys see this? Look, no data, 4 days. Notice the dates? See the dates? 22nd, 23rd, 24th, 25th, 26th, well, not 22nd, 23rd, 24th, okay? Now, why am I saying this? Because in September, I'll take you guys over and show you that. Show it to you. Just watch how I do it. And that's the last capture we got. Look at that. That's just crazy looking. But you can see how the sun was ejecting something here. Here, I guess I could pause it and show it to you real quick. See how that bright? It flared out. I think what that was is there was a filament released down there, and it did it very, very fast. Okay, I mean, it did. It was like bam. I think I might have showed it in my video. I can't remember. I know I posted it in the Facebook group page, but I think that's what caused that right there. The filament was dancing around down there close to the pole, which is indicative of saying, hey, we might be getting really ready to go into solar cycle 25. And I haven't really talked about those solar cycles a whole lot here. I will in the future, but that is one of the points here I was trying to make. So, but anyway, you go here, guys, you can go to a monthly calendar, and you can go back to the previous month. Now, I'm going to show you guys something. Okay, I already went over here and clicked on these because I was checking it. But if you guys do it yourself and you go look, all these numbers will be blue. This is September. Okay, it's deceiving. Why is it deceiving? Because when they're blue, it's saying it has data. If it doesn't have data, it should be gray. Okay? So if it's blue or purple, it's saying it has data there for you to look at. If it's gray, that means there's no data there. Now look, this is September 22nd. There should be data there, right? Nope. Why is this date significant? Because we should have been seeing our object that day. Those 2 days. For 3 days. That window there. 3 to 4 day window. In October, when this is doing it, what days are these? The same days, guys. So it's hard for me to say it's a coincidence. I don't think that it is. It'd be really interesting to see when the data comes back if they even post it for these days in October. It really will. But anyway, I'm going to show you the CME. Okay, and we see it on stereo A. Okay, so I'm going to go over here. I'm going to pause it and show you guys something here real quick. Pause it there. Now I'm going to give you guys some reference points here. The Earth is here. Okay, stereo A is over here looking at the side of the sun. So if something fires off this direction, that means it's firing right at us. Okay, this is what I seen yesterday. This is what I got to look at. And that's all I had to go off of. Okay, does that look impressive? Not really. I mean, like I said, even if you zoom in here, you see a little bit of discoloring, and it kind of looks like it might be moving a little bit. But it wasn't nothing huge, right? Over here, a little bit brighter. But we also got to keep in mind that the surface of the sun's where this white circle is. Not out here. That's the occulter. That's blocking some of the light so this can even get a capture. So, you know, if I'd have jumped out and said, hey, look at this, guys. Man, this is really what's getting ready to happen. Because I really truly thought, because I got to see that capture and a couple more. Let's go forward a little bit. Yeah, I got to see that one. Okay. And then I got to see, I'll stop it where I had to stop. I think it was right there. Maybe that one or the next one. Yeah, that's where it stopped for me. And I was like, man, that really does look like a CME getting ready to start. Some sort of ejection or a flare or something. Okay, it looked like something was happening there. But again, if I'd have come out and said, hey guys, heads up, look at that, this is what's coming, and then I'd have got back on and it was nothing even to look at, because sometimes that happens. Okay, I still want to be I just want to give the best data, and I got, like I said, I learned from watching other people like Scott telling me, hey man, just calm down a little bit and wait for this data to come in. It's just the right thing to do. It just really is. And I can't say thanks enough to Scott for that, and for other people that told me the same thing. So anyway, I think it made me better at what I'm doing here. I really do. So, but anyway, we'll move on here. I'm going to push start, okay? You're going to see it, look. Okay, see, first thing, guys, I'm going to slow it down. Watch the timestamp. Okay, it goes from 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and it jumps to 12. And then it goes 12, 13, 14, and then we get no more data. So it's jumping around a lot. We're missing a lot here. Why? That's a CME, and we're going to take it right on the chin, guys. And I'm going to show it to you real quick. All right, guys. This is the CME tracker, okay? This thing is supposed to track CMEs. It catches CMEs, and it tries to show you where they're moving once it catches them. This thing doesn't update unless there is a CME, unless it detects a CME. So there's times between CMEs we'll get on here and you won't see anything for 2 weeks or something. That's not anything to be concerned about, okay? Because it's trying to show you CMEs. So if there are no CMEs, it has nothing to show you, is what I'm trying to say. Now this is that same model that I remember I seen that like spiraling into the sun thing, the line. Well, guess what? It shows back up right here, okay? And when I hit play, you're going to see certain things. First off, you're going to see the CME blow right at Earth. Couple reference points here. The yellow dot is the Earth, okay? And all these graphs right here. This is the sun. This is Mercury right here, I believe. Stereo A is the red box. I think the green box is the Parker SP. And then you got the blue one up here, which is Stereo B. We don't get to see any data from that anymore. Again, that's another long conversation. But what I'm going to do here, guys, is I'm going to play this, and I'm going to let you guys see this thing just smacked us, okay? And it's really kind of cool over here, especially on this graph, because you get to see it. We'll watch it on this one first, and then I'll zoom in and we'll watch it again on that. We'll watch it in full speed. See, look at that, okay? It got fired right off at us. Okay, now, is anybody else seeing what I was talking about with this white line? Watch this. I'm going to pause. Okay, look. See it? Watch what it does, guys. First off, do you see how it's rippling like waves on both sides? This is not an object. This is probably an electromagnetic signature here. Okay, this is not an object. This is something. This is electromagnetic fields or some sort of electromagnetic anomaly here that's going on. It's trying to connect to the sun, is what it's doing. Okay, so it's a magnetic connection with something to the sun. Watch what it does. I'm going to zoom out, and of course we'll watch it, but see that? It zoomed right in. Watch it. We'll watch it again. Look at that. See how fast that goes? Look at that. I have never seen this do this, guys. This the same one? Yeah, it is. But I've never seen that. All right, and it was happening right around that CME. Why? Okay, the CME hits us right there. Okay, right after that line comes in, boom, and then there's a line. There's a CME. So I think it's related at some level here. I don't know that it's directly related. What's causing the other one to react, I don't know. Is it the CME causing this thing? Or is it this thing causing the CME? What's happening here? In my mind, I'm going to pause it real quick. In my mind, this is what I was thinking, okay? If there was something, just ignore this over here, okay? Just concentrate on this spiral graph over here on the right, on the left, I mean. If there's an object like behind us, or I don't want to call it an object. I guess what I'm saying is if there's something back here causing some sort of electromagnetic disruptions, and if it's way back here, right? And it's trying to connect, right, to the sun, some sort of connections going on there. I don't know if this is what's going on or not. I'm just saying is it looks like that this might have been happening at the same time as the CME, and I do think that they are related at some level. I don't know what's going on here. I don't know what that causes that. I never got an answer from, I sent emails to him asking him what that was the last time I seen this. Okay, look at that. I mean, it spirals right in. It's crazy. And I'm going to pause it, and then we're going to look right here. Look. Okay. Now you can see the sheath line here. That solid line. It should not be making that shape. Okay. These usually come out and kind of go like that or like this. All right. I'm not saying that's unheard of. We've seen it do that multiple times. But is it a coincidence that it's over here and it's kind of pointing this direction right before you see that thing shoot in? I don't know. But yeah, we'll concentrate on the CME here for a second. That's the CME right there. Boom, hits us, right? Okay. Now we don't see that spiral on this graph, right? We do see it over here. Okay. See what that CME does? That's that. And the CME is causing that thing to distort, is what I'm trying to say. So this thing shooting in like that spiral, bam. Okay, I don't know what's causing that. I really don't. But anyway, we'll look at this one too. This one really kind of shows it really good. Watch. Boom. See that? I mean, we take a hit from this thing. Now, what's got me a little bit worried, just a touch, is that if we're still getting these solar winds at the same time as the CME catches up to it, it could increase things. Earthquakes, guys, please pay attention to earthquakes. Even during this, we're 100 days, over 100 days without a 7.0. Even without any of this solar stuff going on, that alone, that statistic alone is enough to make people really should be paying attention, okay? We should be getting these 7+ every 20 so days, okay? And when we don't, the chances just increase. And, hope to God it happens somewhere where it doesn't hurt anybody or hurt anything. But we really do need to, come off of that statistic. We need to have one. I hate to say that. I mean, I really do. But it's not, we should be getting these in, in those time frames. And, chances are it's going to happen in a place that's probably not going to bother anybody because that's usually what happens. But again, we've all seen these hit populated areas and it's been devastation and it's so sad and sickening. I mean, I just want everybody to be aware. That's why I'm saying it. But this really kind of took me aback when I seen that anomaly show up again, guys. That thing spiraled into the sun. Okay? At the same time as this CME and stuff was happening. This is just... No, I've never seen this. So, but anyway, guys, just to give you guys a little update on here on the coronal hole issues, okay? This right here is what's giving us our geomagnetic storm right now, okay? It's rotating. It's already rotated off of Earth facing, okay? But I want you guys to pay attention that, 2-3 days ago, it was over here, right? So it rotated through. Well, it's been about 3 days at least. Maybe Yeah, it was probably kind of over here more so. But what I'm saying is that it took it like 3 days to get here, close to 4, I think, depending on how fast it was moving. So we can expect another round of this, maybe not to this extent, but look. Okay. That is almost Earth facing right now. Matter of fact, we may be magnetically connected to that right as we speak. Okay, here's the equator. Here's basically the position of the Earth. So this little hole is definitely going to give us something. It could be just little of nothing. We don't know. And both of these are nowhere near what this thing was. Okay, or is still. I look for that thing to survive back around another cycle. It'll be the 5th cycle if that happens. So, but look, these holes are opening up again. Again, talking about the torsion thing that Scott and the insider was talking about. It just, yeah. As it become Earth facing, it opened up, right? I mean, look. The whole front of the sun there, guys, is just like, man. And it is a blank disk. And what that means is there's no sunspots Earth facing our view, Earth view, okay? But I wanted to give you a little update on that. But guys, please just be aware of what's going on right now, because, you know, the solar issues that we're having with the geomagnetic storm, now a CME, you know, pile that on with them basically not giving us data to see months on the same days when we should be seeing what our objects and things. Man, it's ramping up very, very fast. Okay. And, you know, it's not unheard of to have really cold weather where I'm at in Indiana. Okay. But we're getting this polar blast very, very early in the season. Not to mention we were in drought conditions for months. Okay. So all this stuff is happening. There's all kinds of, Australia's on fire, man. I mean, we had that gravity wave thing I showed you yesterday. There's just a lot going on. Earthquakes, guys, just pay attention to them, please. To me, that's one of the bigger dangers right now, along with just simple weather, your local weather. I've seen some stuff. I think it was it Mr. MBB3 was showing a lightning storm in Texas that was firing off pink, green, purple, like intense, like this. It looked like transformers blowing up, and it was just the lightning. Unfortunately, that one like produced tornadoes and stuff. But yeah, there's just so much going on right now. So guys, just please pay attention. And but yeah, I'm just trying to keep you guys updated as much as I can. I hope you guys you know, understand that if I don't come out here and just pop off a video as soon as I see something, I've given you the reasons why I don't do that now. So I just want you guys to understand that. I'm not sure. I haven't even looked at if anybody's even posted anything on the CME yet. I don't care is what I'm trying to say. Because whether or not they did or not, I wasn't going to post anything until I seen more data. So when that CME tracker finally updated, that validated that was a CME. And that's why I'm talking about it. Okay, because we didn't get to see it on LASCO C2. That data's not there. So when that comes up, we might see, you know, some sort of a CME on that. Not sure yet. They may decide, because if it does, is it going to show us something that's there? I don't know. But I wouldn't think so, because it's our direction and we don't typically see it straight on because the sun's right there. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and end this video. Guys, have a good weekend. I'll try to pop in tomorrow and give you another one. There is a model update. So, guys, God bless. Yeshua saves, and you can drink this Kool-Aid.